This is a data overview for Stonewall Tell Elementary School, presented by Cheryl Winborn, intended audience, school administration, and third grade faculty members. The purpose of this presentation is to review longitudinal data from Criterion Reference Competency Test and the Georgia Milestones Assessment System for Grade 3 for the years 2012 through 2016. By reviewing this data, we will be able to identify strengths and weaknesses in order to develop an action plan to make improvements in school and student achievement. The school has established goals for increasing the average percent of students scoring proficient and distinguished on the Georgia milestones. Looking at enrollment data, the total enrollment has remained over 1,000 students over the past 4 school terms. Looking at disaggregated data, there are no students who are considered limited English proficient. The school is designated as a Title I school based on the number of students who are eligible for free and reduced meals. The majority of students are African American, with a small percentage of Hispanic, white, and multiracial. Compensatory programs at the school include early intervention programs for students in grades K through 5 who exhibit deficits in language arts and math. There's been a slight increase in students with disabilities and a decrease in students qualifying for gifted and talented. The attendance data shows that absences are increasing each year. The percentage is higher for girls, although no group had a significant higher percentage of absences. Due to the pattern of increases in absences, the school began a No Tardy Absence campaign. The discipline data has showed a similar pattern. The school began implementation of positive behavior and intervention supports based on this information. Looking at the subgroups, there are higher percentages for females, but no significant areas for any subgroups. Looking at the CRCT for 2012-2013, the number of students tested was 149, and that has remained similar to other years. For Fulton County, it was 6,906, and for the state, 124,829. Looking at the data and comparing the performance of Stonewall Tell to Fulton County and the state, Stonewall Tell scored above the state and district for ELA, math, science, and social studies for this school year. Looking at 2013-2014, there was an increase in the number of students being tested for the CRCT. The school again scored higher than the district and state, with the highest performance being in ELA and social studies. The school transitioned due to a change in the state testing system to the Georgia milestones. For 2014 and 2015, there were 229 students tested at Stonewall Tell. Stonewall Tell scored close to the district in ELA, with 46.7% of students scoring proficient and distinguished. Students scored lower than the district in math, science, and social studies. There was a drop in performance of students at Stonewall Tell going from the CRCT to the Georgia Milestones exam. For the 2015-2016 school year, for the Georgia Milestones, there were 204 students tested at Stonewall Tell. The students scored lower than the district in all areas except for English language arts. Looking at the strengths, the school's strengths lie in the areas of English language arts performance, and teachers have consistently collaborated and had professional learning opportunities for teachers in the ELA curriculum and instruction. Areas of improvement. On the Georgia Milestones assessment, students at the school have only seen increases in proficient and distinguished ranges in the area of science and social studies. Science was a slight 1% growth, while social studies was a 3% increase. Decreases were noted in English language arts and mathematics in the proficient and distinguished categories. However, the number of students in the beginning level decreased, shifting more students in the developing and above levels in English language arts and mathematics. Third grade has consistently showed the highest grade level of proficiency in English language arts, mathematics, and science. Other areas of improvement lie in attendance, discipline, and positive perceptions for parents, as well as mathematics performance for students. Attention will need to be given to these areas, and through PBIS, the No Tardy and Absence campaign, and a focus shifting from English language arts to mathematics, the school should make gains in these areas. What are the next steps? All teachers should be more aware of the data and how to interpret the available data. Look at the student level data and look for patterns in performance. Identify the problem areas for academics and adjust instructional practice as needed. Make use of formative assessments in order to inform instruction, and continue with the positive behavior, instructional support, and No Tardy and Absences campaigns to increase attendance and decrease behavior referrals.